Alright, what's going on, folks? It's the junk car lady out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Alright, out here, and today I'm going to show you guys a little bit more in detail as far as what I look at when I'm coming to purchase your car. And I do all of this stuff pretty quick. The video will be a little bit longer and then how long it actually takes me, because I'm going to take the time to explain some things to you, okay? Alright, now keep in mind, we buy cars whether they run, whether they don't run, whether they have engine problems, transmission problems, really doesn't matter. You know, we'll buy it if you're in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, you know, or like Durham. We buy in Durham, we buy in Cary, Wake Forest, you know, Nightdale, things of that nature, okay? Now this one right here is a Ford Escape. I'm gonna turn it around to show you guys. All right, this one right here is a Ford Escape. I think it was a 2015 Ford Escape, okay? And we just kind of do a walk around, all right, on this Ford Escape, so that way you can see the condition. Now the main thing with this Escape right here is a transmission issue. You know, there definitely are a lot of issues that you could have with these Escapes in the transmission. Some could be more fatal than others. Some of them make it to where the transmission won't pull at all, you know, to where you can't even, you know, get out of you know, seemingly won't even go and drive. So just kind of showing you the body. So not everything is, you know, banged up. You know, like this one specifically is not. Like if I'm coming up to buy a vehicle, I'm looking to, you know, basically I'm just making sure that the condition is what you told me on the phone. If you told me it's banged up, then I'm looking to see this banged up. You know, like I said, the process for me literally takes about, you know, in and out 15 minutes, you got your money, right? But this video will be a little bit longer to just kind of show you guys what I'm looking at, okay? I look all around the vehicle, all right? That's pretty much one walk around the vehicle, okay? Just to make sure everything that you told me is accurate. The other thing that I do is I also check if the vehicle doesn't crank, okay? Then I definitely have to check to make sure the catalytic converter is still on the vehicle, all right? In this case, the vehicle does crank, but if it didn't, I'm gonna show you guys underneath if I can take this off, right? You know, now you may not be able to see, but I would get underneath and look underneath the vehicle to make sure that the catalytic converter, you know, that the original catalytic converter is still there. Even if the catalytic converter is bad, it doesn't matter. Is it there? Okay, is it there? All right, because we do buy complete vehicles, okay? So it has to be complete. Now what I'm gonna show you now is, in this particular one, just kind of give you an idea of the condition. I don't do this when I'm going to buy a car, because like I said, I just look at visually, you know, what a vehicle, the condition of the vehicle based upon what a person told me. But in this case, because I'm just kind of curious as to, you know, what particular transmission issue this one had, to see if there's any, you know, codes in the check engine light. Like I said, when we go to buy vehicles, we don't do this. But you know, this case I'm going to do it, okay? So let me turn around. This one we already bought too, all right? So let's turn around. All right, and you see, in this case, the OBD connector is down here, okay? Down here. And I just want to see if there's any codes in there. Like I said, because a lot of these, you know, Escapes do have trans issues, you know, but, you know, sometimes trans issues can be major, sometimes they won't be major, you know. So we're just going to see what our little scan tool reads. And I'm just using a little code reader. You can get this like at a parts store or something, you know, nothing, you know, too crazy is what I'm using here, okay? And right now I have the car crunk up. This one you see has 246,035 is the mileage. All right, and you see there's no lights on this right here, so it's letting you know there's no codes in it. So let me scroll on over here. Now what I look for is the ready test. Hit enter. That's gonna let me know, you know, like basically like if there's any monitors that didn't run that's supposed to run, you know, like if the battery had been disconnected recently, you know, some things would be considered incomplete. This is the what's called the I am readiness monitors, okay? You see these have check marks except for the ones that do not apply to this car, which is the air injection and HCAT, which is heated. That one doesn't apply to this particular vehicle, okay? So basically there's no check engine light codes that's letting us know as far as the transmission in this particular car. There's no codes, and it's no situation where the battery was disconnected just to kind of trick you. You know, that's why you got that green light letting you know everything is good as far as the check engine light. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to have issues just because the check engine light's not on, okay? But that's just something that I wanted to check out on this particular vehicle. All right. Then the next thing is, and once again, this is what I'm going to do on this one. I don't do this when I go out and check cars because I don't have to. Okay. I don't have to test drive your car. If you tell me, let me turn you around. If you tell me that your car runs and drives, okay, yeah, I'm going to crank it up and move it forward and backward real quick because you said it runs and drives, right? But that's literally a matter of like 30 seconds. Seriously, okay? All right? It's not some situation where we come out there kicking tires like, you need to get this cheaper because this is wrong and that's wrong. No, whatever you tell me is what I'm going to verify, okay? Now, on this particular case, I'm going to see if I could set this camera up so that you guys can kind of see on a short test drive without me holding the camera, because holding the camera and trying to drive, yeah, that's pretty much unsafe. So hold on a minute. All right, so I have this propped up and you just can kind of see a little bit. All right, so I just have it kind of propped up. All right, and all right, I'm not gonna go too far, just kind of see here. And basically when I'm saying going backwards and forwards, like if you tell me it runs and drives, I'm putting in drive, go forward. Okay, as you see, I got it in reverse now. And go backward. Okay. All right, pull in drive. Go forward and backward. All right, so in this particular case with a transmission issue, I expect the vehicle to, sometimes they'll get hot and stop shifting, sometimes they'll shift but then they'll like hook and buck. Okay, that's right, hook and buck. So I would expect that, from this particular vehicle. All right, because that's what the concern was. All right, the other thing I'm looking at is like the interior. And now all I'm looking at on the interior is not about if it's ripped and have rips or whatever, but is everything there? Like, is a seat missing? Okay, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't telling me a whole damn seat missing, then I don't expect the whole seat to be missing. You know what I mean? But I don't care if the interior is not in good shape. I don't care about that. I care about is it there? Okay, that's what I care about. I care about if the airbag is deployed. In this case, it's not. It has not been an accident, that caused the airbag deploy or anything like that. Okay, that's what I'm worried about. So some things that you may, some things that you may be concerned about when if you're trying to like sell your car to somebody who wants to drive it, and you don't told them that, oh man, this car is good to go, man. You put this car on the road, you get right. You don't lie to these people. Don't do that, right? Now things that a person like that, a private party, what they're concerned about if there's rips in the seat. They're concerned about, if the navigation works and all these things, right? Well, when you call and you get rid of your vehicle because it has major issues, and you call us as a junk car lady, we're not concerned about all those things, right? But that's also why our process is a lot simpler and a lot smoother, for you. Okay, because you don't have to worry about somebody coming back to you saying, man, you sold me a car with a messed up transmission and I'm gonna take you to court, man. You don't have to worry about that. We're buying it in the as is condition, man. There's that. No shenanigans. Now in this case, I'm just curious to see if this I'm in reverse now, go back to drive. Okay, I'm just curious to see if this will like go around in a circle. I don't even know if it'll go around in a circle, and kind of make it back. You can see, and I'm showing you the speedometer. You can see it's not going to get up that fast because I'm not going to be going that fast, obviously. I'm just kind of like in the parking lot, but I just want to see, what we got. So this may be one of the situations where the transmission gets hot and then stops, pulling. That's definitely possible because it's going right at the moment. But, if a shop tells you that the transmission is bad, it probably is. I'm not saying the shops can't lie, but, if you up there thinking that you're not going to listen to the shop and then you be wondering why you broke down the side of the road, and that's a problem that you got going on. Like I said, I'm just kind of going around in a circle that's not with other traffic. Keep that in mind too. I'm nowhere near where other traffic is. All right, I'm nowhere near where other traffic is. Just to kind of get an idea, because like, what if you wanted to, what if I wanted to rebuild a transmission or something to that nature? I would at least know what I'm dealing with at the beginning. I would know if I'm dealing with a transmission being totally locked up or what, and seeing as how I'm going around in a little parking lot, this one is not totally locked up, so it can handle a rebuild, may cannot, who knows. All right, but I'm gonna just go ahead and pause this for a minute so I can focus on the road. All All right, so now what I'm gonna do is, and this once again is just to kind of show you guys. Hold on, is that one coming down? Okay. All right, I was checking the windows because I was actually trying to roll one down, because I'm just gonna pop the hood real quick. You know, and like I said, this is one of the things, if I'm buying a car and the car cranks up, then I know the engine's there. You know, if your car doesn't crank up, then I need to check to make sure your engine there, you know, honestly. This case, it does crank up, so I know the engine's there, but I'm just kind of showing you guys, you know, the process that I take when I'm coming out. So, you know, you kind of know what to expect when I'm coming out. You know, there's certain things that I do, certain things that I don't do because I don't need to do it. Okay, this is why the process literally, you know, can be in and out with money in your hand in 15 minutes. Because there's certain things I don't need to do. Okay, if your car does not crank, then this is one thing that I'm gonna need to do, and I'm gonna show you. So let me go ahead, pause it real quick. All right, one of the things I would need to do is I would need to pop the hood. If your car don't crank, I need to make sure you got an engine. Yes, sometimes, not sometimes. I'm not gonna say sometimes because that's not the case. Ah, damn, where is it? It's over here. It's over here. It's over here. Okay. I'm not gonna say sometimes because that's not the case. But every once in a while, somebody try and be a little slick willy and think they're gonna, you know, tell me a car is complete, and then I get there and hot damn, the car is not complete. Okay. And yeah, that doesn't happen often. I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't happen often to me, you know, thank God. But anyhow, all right, so I would just pop the hood and I will see that the engine is there. And I will also, while I'm looking underneath the hood, I would also be looking to see if anything has been taken apart that you did not tell me about, right? If you didn't tell, if I'm asking you, is everything complete and together and intact, and you say yeah, and then I come up under here and the engine, you know, has been dismantled, that's not complete and together, all right? But complete and together, I don't care how it runs type situation, all right? As long as it's complete and together. And then I also be looking, because some vehicles have a another catalytic converter to the front, and I don't see one on this one. I don't think this is one that has one on the front, but some of them have it like on the manifold in the front. They have one on the front side, a catalytic converter. So I'll be looking to see, is like I said, if your car don't crank, I'll be looking to see if that catalytic converter has been cut off or something. You know what I'm saying? Yep, I done had it. People come out, you know, had me come out thinking I'm gonna fall for the woo wop. We ain't falling for the woo wop, right? But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So literally, I can do this process. Hold on, let me turn around. Literally, I can do the whole car process when I'm coming out to you. The whole, as far as like looking at the car, in a matter of, and I'm not exaggerating, in a matter of like 15 seconds, right? Go around the vehicle. Look underneath the vehicle. If it doesn't crank, look underneath the vehicle. Look underneath the hood. Boom. 15 seconds. I know what's what, right? And then, like 9.99% of the time, I'm going to be honest with you, 9.99% of the time, 9.99999% of the time, people tell the truth as far as, you know, is vehicle complete, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether or not they tell the truth on the condition, you know, as far as like, you know, oh yeah, it doesn't run because all it needs is a starter or whatever, I really don't care. I'm not holding that against you. I don't expect you to be a mechanic, right? To know why your car doesn't start. You know what I'm saying? If you know it, great. You know, but I'm not going to go out there and be like, oh, well, man, you said your car don't start because it needs a starter, man, and then call you back like a week later, oh, man, your thing needed an engine, man, I'm going to need my money back. Yeah, nah, that's what a private party person would do, meaning if you try and sell it to somebody, you know, on your own, like Craigslist or something like that, and they thought they was getting one thing, and you lied to them because they wanted to fix it, and now they didn't realize they had to put more money into it, yeah, they're going to come at you, you know. But with the junk car lady, when you call us, like I said, what you call it, Raleigh, Wake Forest, we do Wake Forest as well, Nightdale, Cary, you know what I'm saying, Garner, you know, you don't have to be a mechanic, all right? You don't have to clean your car. It just so happened that this one was already cleaned out. You don't have to clean your car, you know what I'm saying? Just be honest as far as what you got going on, and we make you that offer, and we go ahead, come out, and we put some cash in your hand, all right? So other than that, guys, look, hopefully you found some value on this video so you better understand the process that we do. I don't know if everybody does it, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? All right, and if you have a vehicle that you want to get a quote on, definitely you can hit us up at our website, thejunkcarlady.com. Okay, or you can give us a call at 919-228-8610 as well, or you can feel free to text in at the same number if you are in our area, Raleigh, Wake Forest, you know, Nightdale, Garner, you know, Cary, you know, some area like that, we would love to help you. Other than that, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, and if there's anything that you guys want to hear me cover as far as content, if I can cover it, I'll cover it. You know what I'm saying? Then put down in the comments and let me know what you'd like to see moving forward, because I'm gonna be putting out some more content for you guys. All right. Other than that, y'all already know this is Junk Car Lady, baby, and we doing it big up in Raleigh, and we out.